Hi, my name is Jessica, and today we're going to talk about structs. So, to begin, I'm just going to tell you a struct is creating a struct is kind of like creating a new data type, sort of. Um, you create structs by saying struct, the name of the struct, and then inside that struct, you can store as many strings in doubles or booleans as you want. You just have to say string and then like the name of that string, a variable or whatever. And then same as age. And then in order to initialize a struct, you have to do the name of the struct and you have to do the variable name of your struct. You'll see as I work on it. And then since the problem's gonna ask us to create a vector full of a vector that intakes that struct, then we have to do the vector and the name of the struct and then just name the vector whatever you want. So our problem here is to create a struct that intakes properties given by a user that contain the name of the property, the value of the property, the rooms the property has, and their availability, or the property's availability. And then finally, we're going to create a vector that contains all of the properties given by the user and output the full list of the properties. So to begin, I'm going to create the struct. And then we're going to name the struct, I don't know, property. Struct property, and then let's do a string with the name of the property. An int or a double with the value of the property. Let's do an int with the number of rooms the property has. And we're going to do the boolean with the availability. When we look back at the problem, I think we have all of what we need. Right, this is outside of main, so you have to make sure you do that. And then inside of main, we're gonna ask the user for, well, first of all, we're gonna initialize the struct property. So we're gonna do property, I don't know, we're gonna deal with apartments or something. Apartments. And then let's start by asking the user, let's do cout. What is the name? The property or whatever. What is the name of the property? And then we're just gonna close that. And we're gonna have the user input it. They're gonna input it right into apartments dot I think that should work. And we're gonna do the same thing for all of them. Let's do, what is the value of the property? Now instead of name, we're just gonna say value. And then I'll start a new one just so we're gonna ask how many rooms does the property have? And then we're gonna see in, well, I had it correct the first time. Apartments dot rooms. And finally, we're gonna ask is it available? And then we're gonna have the user input 1 if it equals true. And 0 equals false. And then we'll just take the user input into apartments dot and then since we want to do it multiple times, we're gonna do a do while loop. We'll do while we're gonna have to make another variable here. We're gonna call it repeat. It's not equal to n. Okay, so outside we're gonna have to create the boolean. Oh, it's a character. So the character repeat. And then we're gonna ask the user, do you want to enter another property? And if they say why or not, and then we're just gonna have to use and repeat. I'm just gonna run it, see if I encounter any errors. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Oh, I forgot this one here, this one here, and this one has to be inside. Like that. What is the name of the property? I don't know. I'm just gonna give it a random name. Let's say I click yes. Okay, I can. So I click no. Okay, it ends. So it should work. I'm just gonna add a couple spaces here and there so it looks better. Here, here, here. Maybe add another one here. Just so that when we have it, we don't have it looking like that. You can see it clear. And then at the end, we want to put it into a vector. Like I said, when you do vectors, it would be vector. And then inside, we would have property. And then, I don't know, let's call it list. So then here inside, we would be inputting this dot pushback. Whoa. And then I think there's an underscore here that I missed. Yes. We're gonna push back apartments. I think that should put it into our vector. And then here outside, we're just gonna do for loop. For int I equals 0. While I is less than list dot size, we're gonna have I plus plus, and inside we're gonna do cout list I dot, and then we're gonna do, so I'll put all of them. We're gonna have to do name, and then we're gonna do all of them. So name, the value, the rooms, and finally availability. I think that should work. I'm gonna add end lines here, just so that it looks better. And I think that should work. Let's try it out. This dot size. Oh, I forgot the parentheses here. All right. What is the name of the property? Let's say it's apartment 1. What is the value? Let's say it costs what, 900 something for 2 rooms, and it's not available. Let's enter another one. What is the name of the property? Apartment 2. What is the value of the property? Let's say this one's a little bit more expensive. How many rooms? I don't know, like 4. And this one is available. So we're gonna end it there. Whoa, I put an M. So what is the name of the property? Apartment 3, just for the sake of it. What is the value of the property? 51. So the problem here is that when I asked for the repeat, I didn't set it so that it can only give me Y or N. So if I wanted to make this program work like really properly, I would have to say like repeat this if it's not Y or N. But for the sake of it, we're just gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna say it's not available, and we're gonna click N. Right, so there it is. It's the list of the apartment with the value, the rooms, and the availability. And that's it. That's basically how structs work. I hope you understood. Thank you.